Hi, I'm Eric Schumacher Rasmussen. I'm the editor of Streaming Media Magazine and streamingmedia.com. And we are back on the Teradek Ustream channel here, and today we're going to be presenting our first annual Best of NAB Awards. It's the first time Streaming Media Magazine has done this, and we thought it was time to help our readers get a little better sense of what stands above the crowd here, what stood out among the noise at NAB. And so Tim Siglin, Troy Dreyer, Sean Lamb, and myself sat down after walking the floor and meeting people, checking out the new products, and we came up with a short list of about 15 products that really stuck out to us, and then we narrowed that down to our top 5. And today we're presenting our top 5 awards here at the Teradek booth at NAB in Las Vegas, and let's get right to it. Our first Best of NAB award goes to Adobe Primetime, which has been in the works and been publicly talked about for a little over a year now, but here at NAB it finally became generally available. Adobe announced today a couple of interesting customers that we'll talk about in a few minutes. And what it really does is it's a tool that helps broadcasters take their content online, monetize it, analyze audience usage, personalize it, and really give an overall OTT experience for broadcasters to get their content online. And so let's start by talking with Jeremy Halfin from Adobe Systems. Hi, Jeremy.
Hi, Eric. How are you?
Good, good. So as I said, Adobe Primetime, you first announced it in February of 2012, right? But now it's finally, and yes, I can't resist, ready for primetime. Yes. And you announced general availability here at NAB. Who were your first customers that you announced?
We did. So as part of the Adobe Primetime launch announcement, we named Comcast and NBC Sports as our customers using the Adobe Primetime platform.
Okay, and I gave a very quick look at Adobe Primetime. Get into some more details. What exactly does Adobe Primetime do?
Sure. So what Adobe Primetime does is it enables a broadcaster, whether that be a content owner or content distributor, as in a Comcast or an NBC Sports, to capitalize on broadcast video across any connected screen. So as they're looking to expand the consumer experience and enable the consumer to engage with content wherever the consumer wants to engage with it, like a device like this, it allows them to deliver that content seamlessly across whatever device the consumer wants to engage with that content on, allows them to monetize that content with ads, and then also better personalize the experience by understanding how do content and ads work together in order to provide the most engaging experience, but also how do I maximize the amount of revenue.
You know, one of the things that walking around the show floor here at NAB that we see every year is there's always talk of a new video codec or a new delivery protocol. I'm assuming that with Adobe Primetime, content owners don't have to worry about that. You take the worry off their shoulders and help them deliver in whatever format they need to.
That's exactly right. I mean, I think that device fragmentation has been one of the biggest challenges for media companies to be able to take advantage of digital video across devices. And so what Adobe has focused on is making sure that no matter what device you want to deliver your content on, you can take care of that with the Adobe Primetime solution and have a consistent TV-like experience across various devices, whether that's the smartphone or the tablet, iOS or Android platforms, gaming consoles, connected home devices, and really reduce the inefficiency and the cost for a media company to be able to deliver the right experience to their consumers.
Right, right, and obviously part of that TV-like experience is advertising and other ways to monetize. Talk a little bit about how the ad insertion works and the other monetization options that content owners can deploy.
Sure. Monetization has certainly been one of those things that media companies, as we've been talking to them around the world, has been a big challenge and a holdback from allowing them to take advantage of digital video online and across devices. Being able to dynamically insert an ad into content, whether it's live content, linear simulcast content, or on-demand content, has been a significant challenge. So with the Adobe Primetime solution, being able to dynamically insert an ad into that content and deliver that seamlessly to whatever device it's being delivered to, and do so in a way that's appealing to the consumer. It's not a bunch of pre-roll ads in the front of the content. There's no buffering between the content going to ad and then going back to content. These are the challenges that have really plagued media companies. With Adobe Primetime, that is solved for the media company and enables them to deliver the right experience and the most effective monetization solution to do what they want to with that content stream.
As you look ahead for the next 12 months or so, How do you think the OTT landscape is going to change from what it is today? What can we expect to be different at next year's NAB, do you think?
You know, I think this is the year where we really start to see TV everywhere become TV everywhere. You know, to date it's been TV somewhere, TV sometimes, and the reality is with solutions like Adobe Primetime that will really allow the market to advance, being able to view your content on whatever device you want to becomes a reality. And so I would expect as we move throughout 2013 and when we're sitting here this time next year, we'll see that TV everywhere truly has become TV everywhere, and that experience also starts to be more personalized for the consumer. So, you know, unlike traditional linear television, digital television doesn't need to be one size fits all. How do you personalize that experience, not only from an ad perspective, but also from a content perspective, and then have that experience surround the consumer, whether it starts on the 10-foot experience with the TV, evolves to the device, you know, whether that's the tablet or your smartphone, really start to provide a more robust experience in a digital environment for the consumer.
All right, well thank you very much, Jeremy, and congratulations on your Best of NAB award from Streaming Media.
Thank you.
We'll be back in just a moment with our next guest.